Great. Good morning and welcome to today's session.
Good morning.
Today is 8th October and we start with our practice of gratitude. Once again, we express our gratitude and gratefulness to anyone and everyone who contributed to our growth, our happiness, our prosperity in silence and with reverence. Thank you. Good morning, Sanjay ji.
Yeah, good morning.
We just expressed our gratitude and
Yes.
you can take a
Yes.
moment in expressing your gratitude and then we will move into centering ourselves through the relaxation process. Wonderful. So now we center ourselves by relaxing. This process is very important and you have access to relaxation at any point of time, whenever you feel. I invite you to take 2 deep breaths. The exhalation being a little longer, that would give you a faster access to rest. And as you take these 2 deep breaths, you have already started feeling the calmness inside your body and in your body. To further enhance it, ask yourself to relax. Relax the top of your head. And let the relaxation flow to your face, to your forehead, to the top of your eyebrows. Now to your cheeks and the muscles around your jaws. See if any part of your body is stressed or there is tightness around that, and relax it. Wonderful. Let the relaxation flow through your throat and then to your chest. Fill your hands with complete relaxation. Allow it to relax. Wiggle your fingers a bit, drop your shoulders, lengthen your spine so that there is more space in your body. That's right. And let the relaxation flow to your stomach and abdomen. Relax your hips and experience the complete calmness around you. There might be a lot of sound outside, but there is complete silence inside now. Feel it in silence for a moment. If you're feeling sleepy, again lengthen your spine so that you get some space in your body, and let the relaxation flow to your thighs and then to your knees. Relax your calf muscles and your shin bone and take another deep breath. Wonderful. Wonderful. Relax your ankles and your toes. And now move to the back of your shoulders and let the relaxation flow around the muscles of your spine. All the muscles that is around the spine is now feeling the relaxation as it flows down to the top of your hips. Say to yourself, relax, relax, relax. Wonderful. Be in silence for a moment and then you can open your eyes. When we go to our practice, and today we would be practicing and focusing on hear out and breathing. Before we move into hear out, focus on 5 breaths. You can label it as hear out. So listen to any sound.
Choose any one sound. There can be intermittent sounds also. And since I'm not unmuting, you can hear some sounds, but focus on any one sound with curiosity. As if you're listening to it for the first time. Hear out. Hear out. Hear out. If your mind wanders, look at the thoughts which are coming to you. See if they relate to the past or the future. And then gently go back to hear out. Hear out. Hear out with ease. Once you focus in one sound, all the other sounds gets blurred. Hear out. Hear out. Hear out. Just to keep yourself agile, lengthen your spine. Here out. 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 Wonderful. Now we move into breathing. Before we move into breathing, we focus on 5 breaths. Wonderful. We now focus on our breath. And as we focus on our breath, just notice which nostril you are breathing from or exhaling. Every 30 to 45 minutes, the nostrils change from which you are exhaling or inhaling. I mean, you are actually breathing from both the nostrils, but there is on one dominant nostril. This is called nasal cycle. This helps you to keep the inside of your nostril wet and humid so that your lungs gets the air fresh and it can function properly. So just focus on which nostril you're breathing from and see if there is a change in the nostril, dominant nostril, when you end the breathing. And if any thoughts come in, just look at the thoughts, accept the thoughts, and move into breathing. And remember, exhalation. With every exhalation, you have the opportunity to taking rest. With every exhalation, you have the opportunity to rest. So focus on your breath. Notice with curiosity if the breath is deep or shallow. If it's deep, let it be deep. If it's shallow, let it be shallow. Focus on your breath with very high curiosity. The length of inhalation, exhalation, whether it's fast or slow. Level it as breath. 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 As we come to the end of the session, focus on 5 breaths. Wonderful. If your eyes are closed, slowly open them and allow the lights to come in. Om Shanti. So Navratri has started. I think the celebrations all over India has also begun. While the cultures are so different, I think it's a perfect harmony, and it also shows to the world and to everyone unity in diversity. While Navratri, I think entire North India is now either fasting is or on veg. The East Indian people are more on non-veg and in a mood of celebrations, right? And we respect cultures, we respect societies, we respect the pattern that every person follows. And thank you all for being there. If any reports and experiences, please share them. And then we can meet again tomorrow. And thank you so much. Although I have been out of Kolkata, I managed to join at 7. And I think it was great experience while traveling to be in total. That was exemplary for all of us. And all of you helped me. So thank you very much. Yes, Shubhajit, you wanted to share something.
Shubho Tritiya. For the benefit of Sanjay ji, I would speak in English, though I would have loved
Yes.
to speak in my mother tongue. Good morning, Sanjay
Thank
ji,
you. Yeah, good
Shakti
morning.
ma'am, and Debashish. I've already wished good morning to Partho, so I won't be repetitive. Last
Good
7,
morning to you. Sorry.
probably the most wonderful days in my life. It was filled with happiness. And when I came back and spoke to Partho just prior to the session today, I connected with Partho before the session started. So we were the only two ones there. I said, my happiness guru have helped me to enjoy this 7 days more, who's none other than Partho Roy. So I start with my ode to Partho. My first experience was from Raiganj to Kolkata, we have a rejuvenated Partho today. He was at his best elements. He offered us his best. Every word he spoke, everything he shared, probably nothing could be better. So thank you, Partho, so much. You must have enjoyed the session, but we enjoyed it all the more. The second is about my experience, and I will only speak about here out. Partho said, focus on one sound. Believe me, that one sound usually, as it always is, will not apply to Devashish, who's now outside. But for the rest of us who are inside, it's normally the fan. You know, the fan moving and the sound created in the process. You know the fan which I heard today. We were born and brought up in a house in Bardhaman where we had a Majher Ghar. You know, a central room. We had about 16 rooms in the house and each was named. So Majher Ghar used to be a room, a huge room with a fan which came from Bardhaman Maharaj. So it was, we used to say Hathir fan, you know, something which would be put up in the elephant stable because it had blades, each were about 4 feet or 5 feet long. So a huge fan used to move. And I heard that sound instead of the regular fan sound. You know what it means to me? It was probably the happiest days in my life, childhood. And I heard that fan sounding in my ears today. The rest of it was a medley of sound, a symphony, an orchestra, where what Debashish taught me long time back, you know, a stream falling when we hear, you know, water dripping somewhere. Our domestic support was using a cloth to dip into the bucket to do the mopping. And every time she was pulling up the cloth and pressing it, you know, the droplets of water that fell sounded like a water stream to my ears. Similarly, the next door neighbor, the domestic support has come, and she's washing the utensils. I heard it as if, I'll say this in Bengali and translate for Sanjay ji in English or Hindi. I heard Khonjoni বাজছে আর তার সঙ্গে হরে কৃষ্ণ নাম হচ্ছে. I mean, as if there's a morning prayer happening and somebody is playing the music, the utensils. So it was a beautiful, I would not say cacophony, but a blend of music, which transcended me to a different level. So thank you all. Thanks for joining this session back. Gives me a lot of life. With a sad announcement that the next 10 days I would be in Shurul again. So probably the morning session, the evening session, whatever that we have, I would not have the liberty to join because I would be engaged most of the times. But thank you. Wish you all, Sanjay ji in particular, Shubho Navaratri and
Yeah.
Shubho Durga Pujo.
Thank you, Shubhajit. Thank you and wish you happy Navaratri. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Shubhajit.
Thank
In
you,
fact,
and
happy Navratri to you also, and Shubho Pujo. Yes, Devashish.
no, I don't have. I mean, Shubhajit, for Shubhajit, I don't have words for this in this meeting, so I would keep it reserved elsewhere. Shubhajit, all I can say is, all the blessings of Ma Durga for you in the coming days. Okay, be with us in the hearts, right? So that is one. And on the practice today, Partho, I didn't want to miss this because I know we are running short of time. So one experience I wanted to share is that, so I'm sitting outside and I'm hearing some birds chirping, and the birds are chirping intermittently, right? That includes the sparrows in your place. So in between, there are interludes of silence, right? So I don't have a sound to focus upon, right? So I thought that instead of being in anticipation always brings in anxiety, I thought. So instead of being in anticipation, why don't I focus on silence, right? So that is one thing I thought and I was trying to do, right? I don't know whether it is good, bad in the mindful sense of things. And the second thing which came to my mind is on the open awareness, right? So I've heard of this word open awareness. So if you could throw some light on what exactly is open awareness, and could we do that when we do not have a focused means of awareness, right? And does it help?
So, Devashish, I really don't know what you mean by open awareness, but if I can understand, as far as your experience is concerned, you were focusing on silence. So, one thing which I would again share with you from my belief, if it has worked for you and if it is working for you, it is perfectly okay. Because mindfulness, it does not, is very secular, first of all, and it does not give any limitations of practicing. See, the see, hear, feel technique is a signature technique of Shinzen Yang, and what he says is that it should be portable wherever you go, and it should be practicable, right? So, and the belief of whatever works is very strong. It gives complete freedom. However, as far as open awareness is concerned, I would also, awareness is something which is being aware of what is happening to you and around you, being sensitive to it, right? Open awareness, I would not be able to know to help you out on with this because I'm not much aware of this word. However,
Some of the
maybe in the
tools are
next
using it,
sessions.
Partho. Partho, some of the tools have been using it when I used to do them. It says that when you're focusing on a sound or you're focusing on, let us say, a light or feeling and all that, right? You're focusing on a particular object, right? And at the end of the session, like you say that, now open your eyes, okay? Now let us show gratitude to all the people around, the entire universe around. So open awareness is like, now you can consciously see the sound, the light, the everything, right, that you want to see.
Okay.
So that is probably open awareness, which I understood. And then you come out of your meditation.
Okay. So
yeah.
got it. So one is focused attention, one is diffused attention, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
So when focusing, you're focusing on one object, others are getting blurred. Diffused attention is when you are aware of everything that is happening around you, and when you are not focused on a particular object or subject, right? So that might be a diffused attention, might be the same as open awareness.
Right. Correct.
But diffused attention also is very important when you are to be crossing a road, right? If you see, small bits of it are actually micro hits, right? You see on the left hand side if any car is coming, and when you see on the left hand side, you don't see on the right hand side. And what you are now looking at is not whether people are coming in, but whether the car is coming in. And that is the complete focus on what is a moving object which can hit you. That is your awareness. So while that is diffused awareness, there is a focus also over there. Right. And when again you move on to the right and you look for a sound, suddenly there is a honk which you hear on the right hand side. Although you are not crossing from that side, you turn aside, you turn around and see who is honking, and your awareness is who is honking, right? Your awareness at that point of time is not who is coming from the other side. Although there is awareness for everything, you focus. And as you rightly said, when you open your eyes, you are open to sound, you're open to seeing, you're open to feel. You're not focusing on particular thing. I think that is diffused attention. I do not know if open awareness and diffused attention is the same.
Fine.
Okay, so very nice.
Yeah.
And let today be the happiest day.
Yes.
Right?
So Partha, curious on the puja front, what will be your schedule? Will you continue?
Yes. I will continue. I will continue. Only on the 15th, which is Dashera, I might be traveling from Bombay to Shahadre Hills.
Right.
So 15th, but I will continue.
Okay.
I will continue. So
morning session will continue.
Yes, morning session will continue.
Yeah,
absolutely. In
Thank
fact,
you
I just wanted to share with you